It's, inspections of anything that could cause, a natural disaster. So it could be an inspection of a pipeline and making sure that there's no corrosion or rust that's going to cause a hole and cause oil to start leaking into water and things like that. So it's really anything that requires an inspection to be done. So it can be a piece of equipment, it can be a building, it can be any type of asset.
All right, I see. So
Mm-hmm.
maintenance, security, stuff like that. So interesting. So
Yeah.
because I heard like oil rigs are one of the most like working on a oil rigs one of the most dangerous job you can
Yeah.
ever do.
Right. Yeah.
It's like I
And
don't.
health and safety is really important. And usually when we hear about, disasters that happen in an oil rig or something, it usually, not 100% of the time, but I would say like 80% of the time it comes back to something was missed on an inspection.
Really?
Usually, there was something there. It 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 started getting worse over time and nobody saw it or nobody looked at it, and here's what happened. Health and safety on things like oil rigs is really important. And there are people constantly doing inspections to make sure that their health and safety protocols are up to standard so that they can avoid disasters or for people from getting hurt. So it is in those types of industries, it is something that's really important.
And even then, people go missing. That's sad.
It's yeah. I mean, it is a
It's
dangerous
a dangerous job. Yeah.
work.
Mm.
It's a dangerous job, no matter what. And I think that companies do their best to keep their employees safe, and I think they do a really good job. But it doesn't take away from the fact that, hey, things can always happen, right?
Do you know how many people die in average? Like how? Because I know it's
I don't.
I don't know how dangerous it is. I know it's super dangerous.
It depends on. I think it depends on the type of job. What if you're operating, now mining and oil and gas companies have developed a lot of technology where you can be operating an underground vehicle and you're operating it from the office with
Yes.
VR. Right, so there's a ton of new technology out there that has been built specifically to keep people safe. So it's I think it's reduced quite a bit, but yeah, if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. But let me see. Let me share the screen real quick. Uh, do you wanna know? Okay. Oil rig workers face one of the deadliest jobs on Earth due to their often remote location and risks such as chemical
Mhm.
exposures, explosions, and heavy machinery accidents. Wow, I didn't even think about the chemical exposure. That's insane.
Yeah,
If you or loved one has been injured while working on oil rig consulting, okay, that's
yeah,
a lawyer
yeah.
thing. So through Field Eagle, a lot of those inspection inspectors now they have like tablets that they can use in order to maintain the security and check if everything's working fine and hopefully making
Yep.
this
It
job
saves
much quicker.
companies. Yeah, it saves companies a lot of money too on assets. If inspections are being done regularly to machines, your machines are able to work better without breaking down as often, right? So
Yeah.
it also helps with preventative maintenance and things like that. And I mean, it's a great tool. Field Eagle is a great tool. It provides that the ability to do that digitally, but really the value in Field Eagle is also with the alerts. Something was alerted. Now somebody in head office knows that there's a problem on at this location. You know, who's been assigned to go and fix it? When was it fixed? Has it been fixed? There's also the tracking component to it.
Mm.
And then there's also the data that you're collecting over time and what you can do with it. Our goal with Field Eagle is to eventually keep implementing AI that will tell our customers what to expect based on the data that's being collected over time.
Oh, all right. So you guys gonna implement AI to know, kind of predict what's next, what's coming up,
Yeah.
okay, and make life easy. Yeah, that's a good move. If the
Yeah.
AI is like because a lot of people I'm not sure if you've seen There were the Olympics last year, right? They happened in Paris, and
Hmm.
this guy was like, the new athletes will have this mattress developed with AI, and I was like, what are you talking about, bro? And he said like, we're gonna take pictures of the athlete's body and analyze through AI to determine the best mattress configuration. Like,
Hmm.
you don't need AI for that. I know a lot of companies, they use, like, they just throw AI in there to make it look fancy, but that's like predictions. That's something that AI is actually good at. So that's a
Really
good,
good at, yeah.
yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So they go there with the iPad. Like, I assume that's an iPad, right? Or does it work in any
Well, it
tab?
works. It works on all three platforms. So it works on Windows tablets, Android, and iPads.
Windows has a
All three.
tablet. I didn't
Hmm.
know there was a Windows tablet.
Yeah, Microsoft Surface is a tablet.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does it work with? I know that iPad doesn't. Does it work with have like gloves? Because I assume like if you're like
Yeah.
not, yeah.
Yeah. You can use your finger, or you can use a glove, or you can use a stylus.
All right. So that's perfect for this type
Yeah.
of environment. Yeah. So Sonia, I want to ask you. We were talking about passion earlier. Where the passion came from to work on this?
You know what? Like, I got involved with this project in the very early stages of the idea, and then it got built out. Both projects got built out with a team. So MenuSano and Field Eagle are part of a company called Converge. So it's the parent company to those products. And so we built it out. You know, it was a great idea, but it didn't have a great execution. And so over time, started losing the people that had been originally on the founding team of these products. And so I was sort of left alone with the products. And I just decided that I thought they were still great ideas, but they needed to be completely redeveloped and revamped, and the execution needed to be completely different. So I started working on them